Soaked and loud, Cornbread Man talking, Biscuit Boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail, voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread Man, Biscuit Boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread Man, Biscuit Boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl, stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread Man, Biscuit Boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread Man, Biscuit Boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tales of dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies.
Sorry for the delay. We had microphone problems.
It happens, man.
Conflict with the webcam. And so you get what you get. Anthony is in the house. We appreciate you being here, Anthony. Dave, remember the friend I told you that lost all his weight going holistic? He was telling me that he might move permanently to Europe, not because he doesn't like the United States. It's more that the food is so heavily processed and everything in your mouth is all natural, no chemicals or additives.
You can do that here as well.
Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, it
takes a little bit more.
It takes a little bit more. It costs more.
Yeah, it does.
And in some cases, maybe not in every case. We'll try to hook up the webcam again here in a second. I don't want to mess the mic up, but we are in, I believe.
Sweet.
I see us, and I think we're okay. So anyway, sorry for the delay. A little extra music your way. Welcome to Southern Fried Saturday AM. Got the coffee.
We do.
We got the Biscuit Boy. We got the Cornbread Man.
Right here.
We got a beautiful day. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous out here today.
So nice. We were
warm this morning. Well, warmer.
Yeah, warm. I like it.
Warmer.
I was on early this morning. Got on I guess you'd call it a rant. I guess I could move the microphone closer too. Got on a rant about the president going after MTG. I just think he needs to leave it alone. But
I agree with that. You know, she's got some different views, you know, on Israel and a few different things, but she is a staunch supporter of President Trump.
She is, and she's not afraid to speak her mind.
No, he needs people like that.
And she's pro-America, America first, always pro-America, and she just doesn't play the game. And
she does. She just plays it better than everybody else.
Well, they're talking about how they're gonna run somebody against her, and he's gonna throw his support behind him and everything. That ain't always worked for him. People in North Georgia like MTG for the most part. You know what? She put us on the map. She's not afraid to stand up and play hardball with the big boys, even when it hurt her personally.
Right.
The people in North Georgia appreciated it. So,
well, the people of Indiana have spoken as well. You know, they tried to redistrict a lot of Indiana. President Trump wanted to do all that. And they said, no, man, that's a red state. I mean, that's a bright red state.
We're all live on Rumble this morning too. We haven't been doing that. We've just been running some of the other ones. But
good morning,
if
Rumble.
You're on Rumble Studio.
I love that name, just Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen,
getting ready to rumble.
Yeah.
He said, I think also the issue with the movement around Trump is that it's people around him. I'll agree. I don't think it's him specifically. Want everybody to ideology. Two ideas on computer. He can't ever change their opinions. Well, that's the problem with all presidents, is that they get people involved who have their own agendas.
Yep.
And it causes good morning. It causes problems. It really does.
Yeah.
And you get bad advice.
That's the bad thing about government. A lot of times we're stuck choosing between the lesser of two evils. I believe Trump's heart's in the right place. I couldn't imagine being president of the United States, Dave. I mean, that is a lot of pressure. You see these guys go in, and in 4 years they come out and their hair's white.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of pressure.
But, and I think that we got the hogs going through. I think that I think they gave him advice to distance himself from her. Here's what I think. Let me pour this down. It was a little bit delay. I was just pulling up the chat over in my phone so I could see a little bit better.
Right.
I think that one of the things that the vote is so very close in Congress. It's razor thin.
Morning.
And I think there's some things ahead that he is going to need every vote he can get.
Oh, yeah.
My personal opinion, it's mine, I think we're going to war.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I don't know with who.
Well,
but it seems like we're getting ready for it.
Venezuela will probably be the war ground. I mean, he's going after the cartels, and if they get backing by, some of these terrorist groups or whatever, it could be that we're going to war there.
But it seems like, and if he needs a declaration of war from Congress, that margin is so thin.
Yeah.
That could be a problem, and I could be dead wrong, but why now would he say she's lost her way, she's crazy ideas, wacko lady, calling me up all the time, blah, blah, blah. I think he's been trying to distance himself from her for a while.
He has.
But
and it's because of Israel, I think.
I think that's a big part of it. Yeah. She has hammered America first, get out of Ukraine, get out of Israel.
Yep.
Leave it alone. But you know what? A lot of people agree with her. A lot of people.
Well, Charlie Kirk was one of them. Charlie Kirk's big supporter of Israel. I mean, I am too. But the Israel that they're supporting is not the Israel of the Bible, per se.
No, they're sinners. They're wicked.
That's exactly right.
The government is what it is, and they'll do and say whatever they got to do for their own interest.
Yep.
It's okay to throw support, but when it starts to hurt you,
well, there's got to be a line somewhere.
Every time we told them to back off, they've never listened. They would do it for a day.
Well, not only that, they subvert a lot of things that we do, as a nation. But the Bible says, I will bless those that bless you and curse those who curse you. Talking about the nation of Israel. I don't think that's the same nation that's there now. Do you? Or am I wrong?
Well, in the end days, that will be the nation that God blesses.
Yeah.
He has protected them to the extent that they've not been destroyed. That's for sure.
Well,
but he's not. But he's also allowed, and he will allow more judgment to come to them because they're not being that nation that they need to be.
Right.
And Israel will have to come to a place of repentance on a national scale. And that hasn't happened yet.
Well,
he also said that the other thing he doesn't want to be paying an arm and a leg or an arm for all the natural food from Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. All that is a lot cheaper in terms of pricing. And then he moves on to our comments about the president. He said, I'm going to use Obama as a perfect example. He came in as president thinking he could fix everything, but he didn't realize that either party is basically bought off by lobbyists to do what they want. Well, and everybody has their hands in the cookie jar somewhere. And
I don't think Obama came in to fix things. I think he came in to destroy things. That's my personal opinion.
I would reword that a little bit. He found out he couldn't do all that he wanted to do. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
in those ways,
Yeah.
Boy, he has turned. He looks a lot different. Does he not?
He does.
Big Mike looks the same.
Yeah, Big Mike does. That is hilarious, huh? Big Mike. And it's so obvious. I mean,
wasn't it
the fact?
Wasn't it the BBC or somebody said that they proved she was a girl or whatever? I mean, what did?
I don't know.
I don't even know how do you prove that without
I know they got pictures of this particular person you're talking about, Michael, and when you superimpose the two with Michelle, they fit perfect. Facial structure, teeth, everything fits perfect. So I'm not saying she is or isn't, or he is or isn't. But I know Obama leans that way.
Well, there's a lot of stories out there from the olden days,
There are.
Pre-presidency.
Yep.
And what was that guy's name? Larry Sinclair. Larry Sinclair said that he met, at that time, Senator Obama for relations. Yeah, drinks and all that comes with that.
Yeah, they said they were in a limo or something like
that.
At
a hotel and all that. Larry Sinclair. It's funny the things I can remember, and I can't remember somebody's name out here that I know for 30 years. But I
never would have come up with Larry Sinclair.
Well, and what's easy to make it, if you've ever seen that preacher out of Harlem, I can't think of his name though.
Al Sharpton?
No.
Jesse Jackson?
No, he took Obama to task. What was his name? In the Clintons as well. But he made up a song about Larry Sinclair. Oh, Larry. But in Obama too. But he would get on there. Oh, what is that guy's name? I have somebody will post it. I remember the name. I just can't remember it right now. But he was really big on that first Obama presidency, and he hammered that. But wow. James
O'Keefe.
No.
I can see him hammering Obama.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It wasn't him, but he has done that. What was his name? James. Oh man, I'm bad. But Larry Sinclair. I don't know the whole story.
I will lead you the wrong way.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you folks doing?
But
if I have to guess a name, my wife gets so mad.
James Carville. Was that his name, Carville?
Carville? Oh yeah, he's a weirdo.
But that's not the guy I'm thinking of. That's the other weirdo.
He's a Democratic strategist.
Yeah, he looks like a possessed guy, but he looks like a demon when he talks. His eyes and everything.
Yeah.
But not him. No, it's what is that guy's name? I mean, his church is right up there in Harlem.
I've never been.
Well, I've never been either.
I can't think of those. Sharpton and Jackson are the only two that I know of. There's one guy that's on the internet a lot. I can't remember his name. He's Bishop somebody, but he's
James Manning.
James
Manning. You got to pull that guy's videos up. And he had this little song that he did about that whole situation. But he is,
a preacher out of Harlem.
I think that's the guy. Yeah. And he's an older guy. ATLA stands for All the Land Anointed Holy. And you can call him a nutcase or whatever. They say he's had criminal charges. But that could have been from his youth.
Who hadn't had criminal charges at some point?
Yeah, I didn't know he was born in North Carolina. He picked cotton and pulled tobacco as a child, and he took a bus to New York when he graduated high school.
Crazy stuff going on in North Carolina. Did you hear about all those police getting shot?
Yeah.
Is that not ridiculous?
Oh, the whole
I never
country.
heard the whole story, but...
Yeah, it wasn't Al Sharpton. He is a nutcase from there.
The truth.
James Manning. Pastor James Manning, ATLA Church in Harlem, and he made up some extreme stuff. And it says, for me, I feel the extremes on both sides are hilarious and comedic. Well, we do too. Sometimes they say the most ridiculous things get attention. Well, and like the president gets on his truth and he takes on Marjorie Taylor Greene. And not to go back through it, but just to summate what I said is, we can support you, Mr. President, and MTG at the same time, and we will. And we...
Is that him?
I think so, yeah. I think that's him. He has like YouTube videos, and they might have kicked him off. He might be on Rumble or something now. I think I watched him on YouTube, but he had this song about old Larry Sinclair and Obama. He called Obama Mac Daddy Longlegs.
James Manning does Neil Diamond. That ain't the same guy.
I don't think that's the same guy. There's some other people out there with similar names, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, right now we don't see the people walking up because I didn't know if the microphone was going to be affected again. So I've left.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. But we need comedy in our life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if we don't have some comedy, I mean. We'll go crazy.
I heard this comedian. He gets up and he I forget his name, but he keeps his hand over his head like this. He's a clean comedian.
Yeah.
He's on a dry bar. He said women laugh more than men. That's a fact. He said, I think somewhere it ought to be. He said, and what are y'all laughing at? Y'all are laughing at us. So we make you live longer. So without us, y'all wouldn't live as long. He said, if y'all'd make us laugh, we could live longer. But no, we just amuse you and then die. And then you go find some other clown.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, if we don't have humor, we really do kind of go nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And when people,
I try to laugh at everything.
When people lose their sense of humor and laughter and everything, they really do get mentally in a bad place. You know, the scriptures say that laughter does good like a medicine, and it's really true. It does do us good, and we have to have those moments of levity, but we just can't let stuff drive us crazy. There's one thing about it. I
like the old saying, water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen water run off a duck's back, it just...
And us going crazy is not going to change Washington one bit.
No.
Anthony says, Bill Burr said that women are more open to freely laugh, many reasons to bottle up their emotions and sub it down so they can't admit things are cute. Good morning.
Morning.
I don't have in the bottom of my sunglasses, I don't have like the progressive, so I have to but my other glasses are a little too, but the cloud cover, a little bit of cloud cover has reduced the sun.
It has.
It's there.
It'll burn off.
The S-U-N is there and the S-O-N is there. Absolutely.
Amen.
And God bless you today. What a great day to be alive. Georgia, Texas plays today.
Oh, wow.
Bulldogs and the Longhorns.
That'll be really
McConaughey will be out there doing his, horns up and all that.
Yeah.
We got to crush them horns down on the ground. 7:30 tonight, folks. 7:30 tonight. Anthony, who's Miami got? I don't remember. Who's Miami play today?
That was one of the things I used to do in rodeo was wrestle steers for a while.
Really? Is there
and that's what you want to do. You want to grab their horns, and you want trying to break their necks. What you're trying to do, but you want to roll that neck over so they'll go down.
What is there in life you haven't done, Paul? Every time I learn something about you all the time.
I've done quite a bit. I have. I've been an adrenaline junkie all of my life, and unfortunately, I was an alcoholic for some of those years. And praise Jesus, He took all that stuff away from me.
Amen.
But being an adrenaline junkie and an alcoholic doesn't go well together.
I do sort of remember him. I don't think I remember the name. He said, I don't know if you remember the Republican Senator Larry Craig, the one that was constantly railing against gay marriage. They ended up getting caught in an airport bathroom doing homosexual stuff. I do remember that. There was a local guy here forever, Dan Martino. Remember him?
I remember Dan.
Dan would get out in front of the local it's Chattanooga.
He
went on local Access TV, and he railed, and then they found out he's having a relation.
Yeah. But see, Dan... I remember at Riverbend one year. Riverbend's a festival that we used to have. I don't know if they even have it in Chattanooga anymore.
It's changed up. I think I don't even know, man. Maybe they quit. I think they started it back up, but very small.
But he had some very graphic pictures of abortion. I mean, very graphic pictures out there for little kids to see, and I disagreed with that. There is a place for everything, and that's not the place for stuff like that.
Anthony wants to know what's your opinion on rock climbing, and would you do it ever again?
Oh, yeah.
I've never rock climbed. I figured Paul had.
I've actually got some pictures of doing some rock climbing in
We're
here.
going to be putting those out there, too. With Wolf Nation, which is really what this show is really coming underneath. It's a new arm of the podcast. We're going to be doing, it's all outdoor stuff. And, hey, have a great day. And we're going to be doing stuff about the Appalachian Trail, hiking, all that stuff. Anything outdoors. It could be bicycling. It could be whatever. And we're going to kind of explore that. By the way, I'm going to have to talk to you. I've got a sort of affiliation, not for money, but for testing of hiking products.
Really?
You'll be my tester.
Hey, I'll be happy to do that.
I'll go out and hike a little bit, but I'm probably not going to hike a whole lot, but I'll do some.
Well, I'm not as young, as I once was. I've got probably more metal in me than most people do. Definitely set off metal detectors every time I go through the airport.
Have you ever done ice climbing pool, which means you get rock climbing boots with spikes in them and you're climbing up glaciers.
Never done that.
God, that sounded like extreme rock climbing. Oh, we're going to go up a glacier today, folks. Ice climbing. Sounds like a slippery situation.
It does. It does.
Oh
I've never done that.
I've never had the desire to climb power poles or glaciers.
Hey, let us know some of the things you guys would like to see.
Yeah, and outdoor stuff, because we got some cool stuff coming. I can't wait.
I want to go Bigfoot hunting.
We're gonna do that.
I am looking.
I don't know if you got to see the show with Southern Shadows. It's only $23 to do the ghost tour.
Really?
Per person.
Where?
Chickamauga. So
oh wow! I know there's ghosts in Chickamauga. I've seen it.
And that was during the daytime.
Yeah. No, seriously, a friend of mine. Those houses back behind the bank. Downtown. They've got 2 rows of houses.
Yeah.
That are the old houses. Mark Askew.
Oh yeah.
Well, me and Mark, back in the day, we were, best friends. And I hung out at his house a lot, and they had a ghost. And I saw him a couple of times. I forget his name, but they had a ghost. He would walk up and down the stairs. He was a Confederate soldier that died in that house.
Wow. Did he speak?
No. I never heard him speak. He would have probably slipped because I would have wet the floor if I'd have heard him speak. He would have fell down the steps.
What's up?
Yeah. That was enough just seeing him.
I guess I'm not trying to make light of it, but what if he turned and said, when does Jeopardy come on?
Yeah. Be quiet, Final Jeopardy's on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man. There's a lot of sightings around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Green eyes. That's another one, out of the park.
He said he did it once when he was younger. Actually, we swim with jellyfishes in Jamaica, and I swim with sharks in the Dominican Republic. Dave, have you been to Graceland? I have, and it's been a long time ago. My boys were about, 14 and 10. 14 and 10, my sons, and they're 38 and 34 now, so that tells you how long ago it was. My youngest son got ill, sleepy, and my wife had to take him out. We were supposed to go back. We've never been. We went on the Lisa Marie. We went through Graceland. We sat in the, what do they call that, meditation garden or whatever, where he's buried at. Now Lisa Marie's buried there. And anyway, yeah, I've been there, man. I've been there.
I was just looking for, I've got so many pictures in my phone, but when we were in Jamaica, I didn't swim with the jellyfish that I was aware of, but we did swim with the horses. We rode horses out into the ocean. And you want to hear something very interesting about those horses. When the water...
Have a great day.
Bye-bye. When the horses go into the water, there is something about the ocean water that makes their tail raise up, and they just start pooping everywhere. So you're going out, you got horses in front of you because you're in a line. So then you have to start seeing these things floating around. You're like, what is that? And then you realize what you're going through. So I had to jerk my horse around, and get him to go somewhere else because it was wild.
I think, Paul, with that, there's another phenomenon. I think when politicians get to D.C., it's sort of the same.
Yeah, it is kind of the same thing. Yes.
It's just swimming. Oh, I never knew that. They don't
try to keep their head above water. I'll put it that. They try to keep their head above something else.
You are a man of many ideas and knowledge. And I got a lot of stuff stored away in the old brain here.
Right.
But Paul amazes me with his ability to recall information that I've never heard. And I swear I didn't know that.
That it's a very interesting thing.
Well, I'd say so. It sounds like a crappy situation.
It is. It is a crappy situation. But if you look at it realistically, it's just a bunch of grass. Oats and grass and stuff. So
oh,
not that bad.
He said he read somewhere where Graceland was formerly a part of a Confederate fort. I've never heard that. Graceland belonged to a doctor who had the place built, I believe. There may have been a fort there. That
like
ground
back in the 30s when it was built, wasn't it?
I believe so. But I don't know about that. If you know it, I mean, I never have heard that. What else do they say? Before Republicans go to Washington, they think that their crap don't stink. But once they go to Washington, they realize they're not the big man on campus anymore. It's the lobbyists. Well, those lobbyists are blood-sucking vampires. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I've seen them on the state level. I've never been to the federal government, nor do I want to. But
I have.
I cannot stand to watch them operate. I've seen it.
I've met.
By the way, some lobbying is needed, okay? I get that. But it becomes a very competitive. There's a lot of money at stake. You take the lobbyists for like health care or whatever it is, and they are battling there to get their stuff passed, to get money or a law or restrictions or whatever it is.
Yep.
Those people, they got one job: make it happen. And if you're going to
bribe whoever you have to bribe.
Well, it's the three
Money
B's.
talks.
3 B's, right?
Well,
I mean, sadly, booze, broads,
booze,
booty.
broads.
I mean, whatever. I mean, that's what they always said.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's probably more, out to dinner and a fat account somewhere. Because they go in, they come out, they come out worth more money.
Well, look at AOC. AOC was what, a stripper, something like that. She made her money on a pole, and now she's worth millions.
I remember bartender. I don't know on that.
Well, she's got never mind. I'm not going to say anything derogatory about strippers. I don't.
And that's another progressive policy that I feel needs to be agreed upon by both sides of the aisle for the younger generation, because lobbying is corrupting this government. Well,
yeah, but it's necessary to a certain extent.
In some cases, yeah.
But
lobbying. There's, by the way, if you look at, there's a great magazine, Anthony, called the James magazine. I got in on this a few years ago, and they do an edition every year. It's called the Lobbyist edition, and it's all about who are the movers and shakers in that world.
Right.
And when you look at the number of lobbyists that are listed, oh my gosh, you think it's just a handful? No, there's whole firms. That's all they do.
Well, look at the people that are part of it, and look at their relationship to government. A lot of them were in government.
Yeah, the former senator from the 53rd district, Jeff Mullis. I've got his
card.
card. Jeff is now has started a lobbying company.
I wouldn't doubt that.
In fact, I've asked him to come on the podcast. I think he's afraid to do it. There it is, right there.
Yep.
Retired. That's his card that says retired, but. He doesn't have, I don't know if I got a new one, but he has just started a lobbying firm. And anyway.
Yeah, we need to get Jeff on the show.
Jeff needs to come on. He said he would.
He was a good senator. He was a good state senator. I thought.
I was his guest 3 times, I think. I got to share a devotion.
I remember when you and Lauren went down there. You and Lauren Good went down.
Wasn't
it?
Me and Bullware.
Was it? Oh, wow, Ben Bullware. There's a name I hadn't heard in a while. Ben, if you're, hey.
Ben watches sometimes, I think.
Ben, you talk about an interesting fellow.
Ben will remember trying to carry a knife into the Capitol. I thought we were all going to go on the ground on that day.
He carries a knife everywhere he goes.
He said, I forgot about it. We need to get money out of politics, in my opinion, because the oil companies and pharmaceutical companies lobby too much to prevent certain things from getting passed, because at some point we would have had something similar to universal health care system and databases for cheap medication, but the pharmaceutical companies lobby to the point.
There's no money in a cure.
There's no money in a cure. That's true.
That's it. Drug companies are drug dealers. They get you on the comeback. That's the way the drug dealer works. They give you a sample, and then they get you on the comeback, and that's the way I believe they push. Like statin drugs, they're doing nothing but killing people. Statin drugs are the worst thing you can put in your body. I stopped taking statin drugs, and my blood pressure went down. But high cholesterol is the biggest myth, in my opinion, that's ever been perpetrated on humanity. Well, I don't know. I can't say that because this pandemic was a pretty big one too. But, there's if you want to find the root of evil, always follow money. Follow the money. It's the root.
Follow the money. That's it. Because somebody's always looking to get paid. Well, I had a buddy of mine. Hey, now, how's it going, my friend?
Are you all a Saturday fixture here?
We are.
For now.
For now, we sure are.
Until it gets about 20 degrees.
Well, we'll go inside then.
Right.
We're getting known around here.
We are. And I love it.
There are probably people asking, who are those guys that are sitting on the sidewalk?
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday. What are they doing? I told you, remember the video we made? We said, you got to watch out, chaos is coming. Well, we're here.
Yeah, it's here.
Wolf Nation, baby. And the Ascending Group, Paul, let's not forget. We need to talk about Keep Ascending.
Well, Dave, I get asked this all the time. What is your favorite thing about what you do? And with the Ascending Group, God has given me the ability to help people. I mean, actually help people with their finances. And we don't do loans or anything like that. We educate people on finances and show them vehicles that they can put their money in where it's secure, where it's safe, where it grows, and you can never lose it.
And you're not even taking their money to do it.
Don't have to. I mean, there are so many different ways that you can make money. It's pitiful. Legally and ethically. You throw that in there. But, the wealthy have access to financial advisors. We are financial professionals. We're licensed financial professionals. And we can help just about anybody. We're the Amazon of the financial industry.
Keep Ascending.
Always keep ascending.
And contact info is always out there on our website. And just about every show or all the short videos every day has that contact info for Paul.
Hopefully we'll have some merch here before long.
Yeah, there's things going to happen. Also, in about 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be on Podbean. This is another platform we have for MP3.
Another one?
Yeah, we're MP3. I meant to pull it up today. I got busy with the microphone and forgot, but we will do that next week. But Medicare Misty from right here in Ringgold is going to be coming on with us. She wants to do that so she can have call-ins.
Okay.
Get your Medicare questions ready. And because there's a lot of people that don't understand stuff, but Medicare questions,
it's so expansive.
She's going to come on and talk about that. So with call-ins, and me and you need to do the call-in show too. But we'll do that not on the street. We'll do a call-in show.
Yeah,
that'd be wild.
That would be a lot of fun.
Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy, and we'll see what kind of things we get into. So.
Speaking of things getting into things, I think I told you about the video that I made down at the Methodist Church in the Cove with the bulldog that I had at the time.
Yeah.
Playing with the leaves. It was a tornado of leaves. I'm going to try to find that video so that we can put that up. Because it had millions of views before they took it down. There was a lot of hate coming in off of it because we were paying respects at a Confederate cemetery. So there was a lot of hate.
He says, watching a skit by George Carlin. I always enjoyed George Carlin. And he was talking about how the pharmaceutical companies screw the American population both ways. First, it's that they get them addicted on the drugs. And, of course, later on down the road, you find out there's major side effects and you have to pay the lawyers.
Well, that's why they tell you up front on these commercials, it can cause anal warts and bleeding and all kinds of different things. It's just crazy stuff. We were watching last night, and I didn't want my grandson seeing some of the things that was on there.
What was the first thing you said?
Anal warts.
Anal warts.
I don't know if it causes anal warts, but
once again,
all kinds of things.
I'm confused. I thought you were talking about DC.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of stress.
Oh, I'm in a mood this morning, Paul. You're just feeding into it.
Good. That's what we need. Speaking of warts, this is a true story. A friend of mine, his daughter had warts for years. And I had been listening to a fellow named Dr. Brian Artis, and he was talking about nicotine and how nicotine kills viruses and just all kinds of stuff. They've been using nicotine to cure cancer. and how it's been suppressed, and all these different things. But I told Matt, I said, put a 7 milligram nicotine patch on your daughter for a week. Put a new one on her every day for a week and see what happens to her warts. 7 days, they were all gone.
Wow.
I mean, she had them most of her life, and they were all gone. That's how I know it works. So,
even anal warts.
I would assume. I've never seen one. I don't ever want to see an anal wart. I just assume it's a wart in a different place. I guess. It sounds uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
It sounds like one of those things you would say in the TV show where they don't like cussing. You'd say, "You're an anal wart." You hard-hearted, stiff-necked anal wart.
You are an anal wart. That is pretty good.
Oh, man. Oh, and on December 12th, Paul, we're going to be right here in this little area. We're going to be at a book signing live. That's my hope, is to go live.
That'd be awesome.
Mr. Poston Jr., author
he's
of
been on the
Zenith
show.
Man,
Yeah.
been on the show. He's going to be doing a book signing, but he has a friend he went to school with, I believe. She wrote a true story book, true crime book, true story from the North Georgia area, and she's doing a book signing at the same time. They are together.
Right.
And autograph. It's some murders, something manor or something. I really don't know. And but I'm gonna buy the book. I'm gonna trust if and I've heard from people in the chats that they're both great books. I know the one is. I read it.
Right.
But they said if you like this one, they're both great. So we're gonna go live from the bookstore. We're gonna have to. We'll let them know ahead of time. We're gonna come in and we'll stand in a corner somewhere and we'll do live and kind of get you a flavor of the moment. It'd be a lead in of the front porch talking, and but yeah, the show Wolf Nation. We'll just say it's Wolf Nation. So,
well, I've got a great place for us to do the porch edition. I've got one of those big heaters, one of those big gas heater things. So when it gets cold, we can sit on the back deck and enjoy the scenery.
I love it.
Probably have some deer and turkeys come through and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Get out the old crossbow.
Thump.
Yeah. Got a great tree to hang them from. I mean,
you ever seen the comedian Maniscalco or whatever his name is? He's a very funny guy, the Italian guy.
I've seen a few Italian guys that is he kind of raunchy?
He can be a little bit, but he was talking about how you have to almost feel sorry for a robber these days. He said a guy comes in and he's looking around for the valuables. Little does he know that the guy is like
trained on him.
And he's thinking in the dark, he doesn't see the little dot that gets on his chest. Next thing you know, thump. It's over.
Doesn't see the guy with night vision goggles on,
This home invasion have taken on a whole new meaning, They don't know the dangers they're getting into.
Hey, we've got a protocol at home in case something happens.
Release the dogs and then shoot the gun or something
no. I mean, my wife, she has her own .40 caliber pistol that she's very accurate with. And I've got mine, and I'll feel sorry for somebody that broke into my house.
No,
I really do. That would that would not be a pretty sight for them.
The race is on to see if you can get out.
Yeah, because I'm going to kneecap you first. I want to at least give you a crawling chance. Let you crawl to the door.
It's like what he's saying. Roadhouse. You hit them in the knee, they'll drop like a rock.
They will
smash that knee.
Yep. Speaking of knees, you took a tumble, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot, and I am still hurting. My toe is the biggest thing. I know it sounds horrible, like, oh yeah, poor you. I will never make fun of a football player for turf toe. I can guarantee you that.
It hurts.
But I feel like that's probably what it feels like. It's just sort of touch. You can't put hardly pressure on it. So I'm walking like I'm about 98, and probably some 98-year-olds are walking better than me right now. But I hit a low spot I was taking my grandchildren to school. I dropped 2 groups off, It was just me and the high schooler, and I said, let's stop and get us something at the store. And we were headed back to the truck. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground.
Wow. Happens that quick.
I said, Aubrey, I have crashed out.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Well, I was wondering, maybe she needed to come help me. But fortunately, I have the running boards on the truck, and then I have the buggy thing was right there. Thankfully, I didn't hit my head on either of those.
Right.
And I just pushed up, and I stood up, and she goes, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. But I was like, no, I'm not okay, but let's get you to school.
Wow.
But I've been in pain, and we did this fun engineering event yesterday. But I was on my feet a lot, and by the time it was over, I was just in extreme pain. It was a great event, though. And we're going to have on this guy, send us on the program. His name is Mark. He started his own company. I mean, COVID killed his job.
Wow.
So he started a company, and he calls himself the Ambassador of Fun.
Of fun?
Of fun. He makes learning fun. And so he caters to all these companies, and it's all about learning to work together, leadership, all that stuff. You know, engineer tops love it. Yeah. But it's all fun. Yesterday we were running a business, and you got credit and penalties and all this stuff. I served as a safety man, obviously, in the role. Right. And everybody had to drive a truck, and you drive the truck at first blindfolded.
That sounds like fun.
It was fun. And at one point, our CEO got on social media, made a spectacle of himself. So he had to do some things. And one of the things he had to do was do a ride along with people in the truck.
Blindfolded?
No, he wasn't blindfolded, but they had to put him on this carrier.
Driver.
Oh, well, no.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
make him ride with somebody blindfolded.
They were blindfolded, and he was on the stretcher behind them. And we had to navigate stuff, but we survived. They put him in a most unusual position. I kind of felt sorry for him, but after all, he was a jerk. He said something he shouldn't have, and it got us in trouble. So we were kind of ticked off at him, actually.
Yeah.
But we did good. We took a photo. I'll have to get that photo for you. But Mark, and I'm sorry, Mark, I don't remember your last name. He said he used to do a podcast on his own when he was first starting his company to get his name out there.
Right.
So he did about 60 episodes, and I thought, we did over 1,000, But he said, I need to get back that way. He said, I would actually be encouraged. He's also involved with a children's home in Rome, Georgia. That's Children's Home Museum, something like that. It's something to do. I told him to talk about that too. So Mark will be coming on with us soon.
Cool.
And of course, we had Danielle Lohner, the dirt track driver. She was on.
I can't wait to meet her. I haven't.
And
I have yet.
And she'll be back. We're going to go to a race. I have just put on. The schedule. It'll be December 1st. A gospel country duo, and they are so excited. They're going to be in studio.
Duo.
They're a duo. I guess they're husband and wife. But
cool.
They are super excited about sharing their ministry, their music, and all that. December 1st, I believe that is a Monday night, and I think we'll probably do that around 6 p.m. So
that's one of my favorite things to do is promote ministries.
Yes. So I told them I wanted to be a conduit to help them shine their light.
Awesome.
So they're excited about that, and it's about time for us to have back on Brother Doug and our friend that plays the guitar. God, I know his name, John, and get them back on. I was thinking about that the other day. I need to reach out to them, and we'll put together a show with them as well. That was a blessing. And
I can play guitar.
Can you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The sound's not that great, but I mean I can play it. It's easy. You just strum that thing. It's got 6 strings on it.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Dave, I feel bad for people. Let's say they get robbed or a home invasion. The robber has more rights than the person. The robber can actually sue the person if they shoot them. Well, down here in Georgia, buddy, we have a saying.
I'm not just going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you a lot.
They won't be alive to sue. Honestly, they won't. And if they're outside the door, you drag them inside.
Right.
I mean, that's what the lawyers say. The lawyers say to do
Well,
that.
in Tennessee now, if they're just on your property, or
Castle
in your car.
If they're a threat, if they're posing a threat.
Yes.
Yeah. Even motorcycles.
Yep.
I was watching an episode of Johnny Carson's show where he indeed interviewed Robin Williams, and this is one of his retirement shows, and Robin brought him a rocking chair as part of the skit. Seems like I remember that. Robin Williams said, I'm also going to give you an LA medical alert. I've fallen, but get the H away from me. Robin Williams was one of a kind.
He
never be another one.
was. No.
Unfortunately, the dark places he could go to was just as deep as it was the funny places he went, and he just couldn't escape it at one point. Jonathan Winters went through that as a young man. He had a mental breakdown, bad,
Really?
and he was out of the game for a while.
He was funny.
Funny guy, and them together, oh my goodness! But he absolutely had a deep mental breakdown,
Right.
and I think it is caused by they can't turn the voices off. The thing that gives them that the brain is spastic and it's giving them all this comedy, and they can just say it. So Robin Williams would talk fast trying to get it all out.
Yeah.
But you can't shut it off. You'll be in bed. It's still going.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have trouble sleeping, and so they take something to sleep with.
Y'all be safe today.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you, sir. And it's sad, you know.
It is.
I seen somebody say the other day that my dog could sleep, but I couldn't. It made me mad. Like the dog is snoring, and they couldn't go to sleep. Then I heard another guy said, I was sleepy, but my dog wasn't. And the dog was keeping him up all night, wanting to play. You probably had both those things happen.
I'm usually the one keeping the dog up. Bless his heart. 'Cause
I want to go to sleep.
He thinks he has to go everywhere I do. You know. You've heard
Oh, my
of
goodness.
You've heard of bodyguards. You know, everybody has heard of a bodyguard. Well,
Yeah.
Howie is a potty guard.
A potty guard.
Yeah, when you're on the potty, he guards you. He has to come and sit right there. Especially with my wife, he guards my wife. But it's hilarious.
Oh, Coco was loving on me yesterday, licking my hand. That's the most he's ever done that. Of course, Kaylee was right there, but she was loving me.
Yeah.
But there was a guy working. He's been doing some mechanic work for me. Him and his wife was in the house, and Kaylee, she's one with that dog. So, she's put her hand over the dog's face a little bit,
Yeah.
don't do it. What had happened was he had gotten a little close to my wife, her nanny, and she didn't like it. She don't know this guy, so she saw that as a threat. Well,
Yeah.
she's not going to do nothing but bark. But
Right.
she didn't want her growling or barking. But she did not like that he made a step that way.
Yeah.
And her ears, how the ears do the ears. It's like the attack ears.
One of
Yo!
one of the funniest things that, and I had to apologize to the guy, but he was the UPS driver came by the house one day, and we're always having somebody dropping something off. But Howie and I were sitting on the front porch, and he pulls up and stops, and as soon as the guy opens the door and steps out, Howie, boom, he's off the front porch, and he running at the guy. And it was hilarious. The guy dropped the box that he had, and he was backpedaling, trying to get back in that truck. He got in there and slammed the door shut by the time Howie got there. And all Howie wanted to do was play, But he scared that guy, and he wouldn't come out.
Some people are very afraid of dogs, no matter if they're friendly or not. It freaks them out. Oh no, get the dog away.
Yeah. Anyway, one of those things.
A lot of people out and about today getting their coffee here at Caffeine Addicts. We are right outside Caffeine Addicts in the Ridley Building in downtown Ringgold, Georgia.
Ringgold,
If you wonder where we're at. And I'm sorry I'm not running we had a problem with the mic. I'm going to have to look into that. I think it was just a fluke. But somehow it conflicted with it, and
Right.
it was switched to the microphone on the camera. And anyway, I think I should just have probably pulled it up ahead of time and had all that ready before I hit go live.
By the way, if you're listening, how is the audio? Can somebody let us know how well their hearing is?
Well, apparently Anthony's heard us, so
Yes, Anthony has heard.
he
us.
has responded to our conversation. What did Anthony say? Sorry, I'm going to move my glasses here. Do you guys think we'll ever see a talk show like the Johnny Carson show where the person was able to garner 8 million people every night? No. Was Johnny a rare case?
Yeah,
because
Gutfeld.
Well, now it is comedy, but it's news as well.
It's a little different.
Was Johnny a rare case
Format.
because of the time there was limited channels? Well, yeah. I guess if you could say if you're good, you got to be funny. I think humor is the thing. And some
Naturally,
some of these late night shows are not that funny.
Jimmy
honestly.
Kimmel is a joke. I've never liked Jimmy.
I've
Kimmel.
never liked him either. And I just think that's probably, on occasion, I mean, Joe Rogan pulls in a mighty crowd as well, but he's earlier in the day.
I like Joe Rogan, and I like the fact that he is searching. He's becoming more and more aware of Christ.
Yeah.
The more people that he has on his show, and
Yeah.
the more he's actually, looking, trying to put things together, and it's been fun to watch, actually, to see somebody come to the realization of Christ.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. But there's some, every once in a while you get that generational talent that's just so dang good.
Yeah.
Naturally, like you said.
Like Jim Carrey.
You have to watch them. They're just you wonder what they're going to do next. And I just think that's the key, man. It's
Right.
either got it or you don't.
It's called the it factor. Right?
Don Knotts had it.
He did.
There was no doubt Don Knotts had that gift. And
I don't think anybody else could have played Barney.
no, we know the guy that replaced him couldn't play him.
No.
Even though that was not his character, he couldn't play the character he had. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
That was RFD, wasn't it? Mayberry RFD. What did RFD stand for?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are y'all
morning,
doing?
ladies.
Go Dogs. Yeah. God, I know this and I can't remember it. RFD.
I don't know. I never knew what RFD stood. Mayberry RFD.
Rural.
Really funny district. I don't know.
I really don't remember.
And my mind's not. I'm not in funny mode this morning for some reason. I don't know what it is. Brain's not working that well.
The train's coming through. Yeah, Andy was a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent as well. But he played better as the straight guy to Don's humor. And I think that's the...
Yeah, Andy pulled a lot of it out of Barney. But I said, have you seen the episode where the stranger comes to town and wants to buy the service station?
Yeah.
And Barney thinks he's a spy.
Rural free delivery. Rural free delivery.
Huh?
Rural, that's a hard thing to say.
Rural free delivery.
Free delivery. I guess that's a male term. You know?
I don't know. I guess. I've heard of rural route.
I don't know that I've ever heard that.
I didn't know any delivery was really free. Here comes one of Ringo's finest.
It means it's just routed through the Mayberry post office. And you can also have RR, rural route.
Rural route delivery.
Rural.
Rural.
No word should be, there should not be a word that's hard to pronounce.
Oh my Lord, the English language is so, I heard, I can't bring up this one, but I've heard a lot of things about the English language and how, adding a P here and like how do you spell pterodactyl? Why is it spelled with a P?
He says, Dave and Paul, I like Jon Stewart in my honest opinion because he doesn't just tear in the Republicans, he also tears in the Democrats for their incompetence, and he's a liberal himself. Well, that's what makes comedians great. If you can do that, you can rip both sides.
He said Jon Stewart?
Yeah.
I like Jon Stewart.
That's the name of the game.
He struggles a little bit, I believe, being a liberal. I mean, because he's not
Probably.
that far to the right
Yeah,
or left.
he didn't fall far from the tree.
No, but Bill Maher is the one that
But he knows he knows the money is the driver.
Right.
And if you want to have a big audience, you got to play both sides of the street. And let's face it, it's all a game anyway. I mean, it's it's entertainment.
And
the problem is when they take themselves more serious than they ought to. I'll give you a perfect. When Robin Williams tried to be serious,
right,
it didn't play. He's a comedian. Leave it at that.
Patch Adams was a good movie that Robin Williams was in, where he was.
I've heard that. I've never watched it.
And comedic, but
I think there are names that you should. I always admired people who could get a name like Patch or Cotton. I like that. Doc. You don't have to be a doctor to have Doc.
I've been called a few things and not like that, but
are they clean?
No. So, well, a couple of them might be.
Somebody, maybe it was Anthony. No, it was another guy. It was a guy off of Twitch. I had a good conversation with him last night. He's kind of on a search for truth about Jesus.
Awesome.
But it was a good conversation. Started off kind of rough, but it got better. And he said, "What makes a swear word?" I said, "Well, society has determined that some words are, they mean that. You can make any word bad, though. I just wish somebody would explain to me.
Depends on your tone.
I just wish somebody could explain to me what 6'7" means.
Would you like for me to tell you?
Is it clean?
No.
Well, I don't want to know.
Well, I mean, it's demonic. It's the guy that came up with 6'7". It was after a basketball player, I think, is how the 6'7". He was 6'7". It was his height. But the guy that came up with it is into Santeria and all of these different things. And it's, unfortunately gotten out into the world.
All the kids say it.
Yeah, my grandson started that, and he's in 4th grade, 6'7".
That's all they hear.
And, I guess they think it means something completely different, but from what I understand, it came from a rapper that has ties to Santeria, and he's very open about it. He's actually been photoed on a cross, and there are a lot of them, that are just flaunting their satanic rituals out in front of people in these concerts.
That's crazy. Man.
It is. It's
crazy.
It is.
Well, we're going to have to get off of here. We have business to do. We love talking to you. It
has
is.
Been an hour.
It's 15 till 10 almost. So
wow.
It flies by.
Wow.
Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy. We enjoy our company together, and hopefully you'll get out of it. And we're going to be doing a lot of different kinds of shows, but we're going to have to drive a little bit to get to our recording spot today. So we need to depart. I hope everybody has a great day. I won't be back on live, but I will be out there rolling around the internet, putting videos up, posting, and doing things in the morning. Saturday a.m. in the Word. Saturday morning in the Word with Dave.
That's always a good.
And we'll talk about the Word.
Where are you going to be at this week? Do you know where you're going to be tomorrow in the Word?
In the Bible.
Yeah.
I'll send you a note. I don't know yet. I always just like to
let the Holy Spirit lead, brother.
That's what I do.
That's it.
There'll be something happen then today that will lead me that way,
right.
And I really don't try to program that. I just let that. I just feel like that's,
that's the best way. Let the Holy Spirit flow. Let the Holy Spirit get the message.
Somebody will say something or something, and it'll just come. And so I don't know as I sit here right now exactly what it'll be, but we'll be in the Word. We'll have coffee going, and we'll get on and talk about it. So
speaking of coffee, I'm in need of another.
All right. Well, we're going to get the show shut down here and get packed up. We're going to head out to the recording spot.
God bless you all.
Thank y'all so much for being here.
Have a great weekend.
And go Dogs too. Sorry, Texas fans. Nothing personal.
T for Texas, T for Tennessee.
Let me get the music and all pulled up, and then we'll kill the camera. Sorry we didn't have the street camera today. Weird stuff.
One of those things.
Weird stuff happen with stuff like that. I mean, what do you do?
That's a great thing about being live, though.
That is.
You never know.
It's not AI. It's just.
No, it's not.
It's just Paul and I.
Yeah. The Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy.
All right. See y'all next time. See y'all.
You ready for another?
Yeah.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. whiskey drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.